like a will this be like a continuation or like part two? I had paused the video because my cat was cutting up, but look, we just gonna have to run it from here. I hope this don't take up more space. But anyways, yeah, maybe even like that type of energy they want you to be in, like maybe argumentative or irritable or angry. Maybe animals could be cutting up or some shit like that, or they want you to be like a jackass or something with like those mules, donkey type energy. It kind of looks like a donkey, but yeah. Um, Also, like I said, it could be somebody doing some type of magic on like your pets in a way, or maybe using some type of toxin or chemical, something to do with like lavender or something like that. Maybe lavender lab retriever. Look, golden retriever. Look, maybe somebody didn't want you to be seen. Look, I don't want to use that movie service, but like it's like the golden retriever with it falling underneath of the gold card and this being like I think that's like a golden lab, yellow lab or some shit like that. If you know what I mean. But also maybe someone did see you as that and they were trying to like siphon your energy like a powerhouse, like here for like multiple motherfuckers, like a whole network of people. Just like, oh, I'm gonna take a piece of gold, I'm gonna take a piece of gold, and some shit like that. Also, with them trying to have you come out like in a bratty, pissed off, impatient energy, a non-nurturing, non-sheltering type energy. Also, maybe they could have made some type of impact, or they're trying to like make you lose the chances of maybe getting some type of wedding invitation or proposal, or just like being seen as that type of energy, or even like sweet, loving, kind, or someone maybe that would bake for someone, or even watch out, I guess, for someone trying to do some little funny shit with like some cupcakes and icing, something like that. Maybe that was like the icing on the cake. If somebody if they feel like they can indefinitely make you feel like maybe you don't have like physical attraction, or that some other people will not be physically attracted to you or see you in some type of marriage, long term commitment energy. They could even possibly want you to get sick so that way they can impact that. But even with that person giving her, maybe they don't want people to see you also with someone that is like caring, or someone that would I'm saying take care of someone that's sick. But I'm also getting like somebody wanting to impact your life, or prevent it, possibly by even like getting you sick or some shit like that, or maybe not wanting other people to care, and it's just something like that, because we got like mind, body, and soul that comes right upright underneath of that too. Underneath of this person here giving like a heart. Maybe it could also be somebody that doesn't care if you are like sick or going through something like that, and they still maybe want to give some type of love or care or nurturing to you anyways, regardless, I guess, because it came out in the upright with physical attraction. But also maybe they could be like someone that could be trying to do the little love bubbles and then come in or something. Maybe they could have some sick intent. Who knows? Take it however it resonates. But on the back of the mind, body, and soul card, we got like two people here. It look like they're shopping for phones, So maybe it could also be like some type of thing here, where maybe like some type of humiliation type of shit, where people like come in, do a little love bomb and shit, and they do some foul shit, and then people are like recording this shit like some type of like it's almost like some type of series or something, possibly, or just trying to get like some type of energy out of you, in the sense of like making you feel like distress or something, like coming in and maybe offering you something and snatching it away, or like something like that. And then maybe there like could be some other people involved with like watching this shit, or like they publicize this stuff. It could be affecting like your mind, body, and soul. We got the gold that comes out again with the crime commodities price fixing, so maybe it could be like two people that could be involved with doing some type of commodities price fixing, like stuff around your home, and stuff like switching up the prices, maybe charging more than what it's supposed to be, or change it up, whatever the price might be on the bill. I actually don't know what that means, but that's what I would assume that it means. I should probably look that up. But underneath of this dog with the lavender, I only say like poisoning and stuff just because I would think that lavender would be poisonous to dogs. I think it is to cats as well, or some shit like that. So maybe like I said, it could be maybe some type of animal that alerts you when people are trying to maybe poison you, some shit like that, or like there's some type of attack on like your energetic powerhouse or system like that. Maybe an animal could also be like some type of supply of energy, or like protects your energy field, kind of like in that anime pre-tier. There's like this younger character on there, and he like is able to zone out and create like an energetic bubble field that protects him from like, well, it doesn't protect it, more so like creates like almost like a bubble where you're in the same exact space, but it's almost like creates an alternate dimension where only the fight or whatever the fuck's going on inside of that bubble or something, so nothing else gets like harmed. But could be some type of energy like that, you know, where maybe your animal will be like alert or something like that. Kind of how this dog looks, but underneath that, my bad, we got boyfriend or girlfriend, and then we got welcome home with this cake upright. So maybe that could be attached to like this whole, you know, coming in with maybe a fake marriage proposal or like some type of broken, like, ah, we're gonna get married, we're gonna leave, blah, blah, blah. It could be like a boyfriend or girlfriend, maybe that's trying to like move back in or some shit. Maybe they could be decent towards animals with it coming underneath of this fucking lavender with the dog card, but then also it could be somebody that like the siphon energy with that coming out also with that person that was waiting on 4 eggs to hatch. Maybe they got like 4 different motherfuckers that like, you know, go right here, then maybe I could try some shit here type shit. You, who knows? Also we got this here where it looks like this couple, lots of this wedding energy. This couple here look like they're like a wedding or something. It looks like there's like a press play button as if people are watching this again. So yeah, maybe there's like people that know like somebody wants to come in and try to do some type of marriage proposal. It's like some sick joke or like some fucked up shit or like they don't mean it or look, we got Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery with the woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. So maybe this person could be someone that's either already married, lying about it, or not completely divorced or some shit, and still trying to like be able to do or you know have multiple partnerships or like wait on like other option or eggs to hatch or some shit. Maybe they don't want to be seen as some type of jackass or donkey or some shit like that. But then underneath of that also we had, who is that? We had Zelensky and Putin shaking hands, but it's in reverse. So you know this could be somebody you had an ongoing like I guess back and forth with for like a long ass time because you know these niggas been beefing. They still ain't stopped the motherfucking war. They're beefing right now. You crazy motherfucker. So yeah, and then on the back of that we got and still group. So if you, I guess, was gonna do some type of business Trump or something with and still, it's a no go. They probably ain't gonna rock with you. And I don't see these niggas coming to no type of agreement soon. So maybe it could even be some type of energy like that, where maybe people are just warring against you being able to come into like so maybe somebody would hate this year as get married or just warring to make sure you don't ever come into some type of long term commitment. Because then we got divine counterpart that comes out upright and this bedroom thing here or like a bedroom card. Looks like a bedroom card. So maybe also this person could have been sending like some type of attacks, maybe when you sleep or something. Possibly or towards your divine counterpart or something like that. If they've been like watching your love life with that press play button or some shit like that. Underneath, okay, next line, next to this here in reverse, like the prom king and queen and the I talk to animals or whatever the fuck. We got this another partnership here, like couple here, but it came out like in the reverse, and we got business expansion. So maybe it could have been some type of a partnership that you were in, like if you have like a boyfriend or you've been dealing with, or maybe on and off with whatever the fuck, and maybe they were going to offer some type of false business proposal or some bullshit offer because you guys are already like in deep waters. It looked like they're damn near about to be taken out of the water. It looked like she ain't paying attention though, because she saw, you know what I'm saying? But that water's pretty fucking high up. But it came out in reverse though, so maybe somebody could be trying to like get out of some type of deep waters or some shit like that by like offering some type of bullshit like business expansion, but it's not going to be maybe either what you want it to be or it's just not gonna have it at all because it's coming out in reverse. And we got this person here. They came out in reverse. On the back of that is West Virginia. Maybe it could have some to do with like jewelry, more gold energy as well. Like maybe they feel like they can't. I don't know what. Maybe they feel like they can't change, or maybe something they feel like can't change, or maybe I don't know. Somebody changed their mind about something, or I don't even really get this card. It's like I don't know. Maybe somebody like if they're like high maintenance or someone that I don't know is really into like maybe appearances or something like that. Maybe they feel like you was not like the, suitable counterpart with this, or maybe they could be trying to come in and like, offer you like sweets and jewelry and bullshit like that. Maybe you're not like a materialistic person, or even if like it's the opposite, like you're a dude, like somebody could just be trying to like, like buy you or some shit like that. Business expansion, like in reverse and stuff like that, just because maybe they're drawing like debt or something. Maybe they could be doing some type of water magic or something. Maybe they could be a water sign, possibly, or have some type of water in their chart. Then we got here this foreign bill. I don't know what country that would be, and then on the back of that, a roller coaster. So maybe somebody even has some type of ties or some shit, or like owing some type of people from somewhere else some type of money or something like that, possibly. Maybe you're thinking about also like taking your business maybe out the country or something if you thought like maybe you'll make more money that way. But also, it's also give me like maybe there's about to be some type of financial roller coaster to go on, maybe in some type of foreign place as well, or like or so it just feels like it would be maybe a roller coaster dealing with you when it comes to like finances or something like that. If you don't possibly have yours together, or maybe if they did or you did like say something about like some type of business expansion and stuff, because it's in reverse. Underneath of that though, we got best friend that comes out in reverse. So maybe this could be like a false friend, or maybe they could be a part of like causing some type of roller coaster to like maybe a partnership or your relationship with someone else. And then we got stolen beats, lyrics, songs, and music. So you could be somebody that make music and stuff like that, or like any of those things, beats, lyrics, songs. Uh, and maybe somebody could be going through like a roller coaster if they're getting caught up. If they're like an old friend that maybe stole this shit from you. Maybe that person could have chlamydia. Maybe they could have said you have chlamydia, or maybe they are feeling like some type of turkey, or maybe something around Thanksgiving time with this card, and we're seeing it because that's what's on this card. Or maybe somebody with that turkey energy is like scared to own up to like maybe plagiarism or taking somebody's um music or their creative ideas, especially when it comes to that type of entertainment. Maybe they could be somebody that work like in like a hospital or something to do with like paramedics or something like that, or maybe something could happen with that person. But we got voice to skull technology as well with this in reverse. It could have been some type of older person using that type of energy towards you, baby, to try to like send you sexual assaults and stuff like that. But they come in on top of the chlamydia stuff, or maybe this older person could be the person that has that, and maybe nobody has it. Like I said, somebody just said that shit. Um, you know. But also next we got this bonfire that comes up, right? What looks like it's like in the woods or something, and then we got a jar of change. Maybe somebody could be doing some type of fire magic towards your finances. I know that they dropped a couple coins on the street for me. Like they like to do this dumbass dime spell. I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, but I just pray against it, rebuke it. Like, but yeah, so maybe somebody could be like I said, maybe wanting you to be like in this type of situation where you gotta like camp out in the woods, and you're scratching up quarters and nickels and shit like that, and maybe you could be slowly trying to, just like how hard it is to like get a fire to catch and stuff. If you're like out, like maybe it could feel that way financially with trying to grow your finances, your monetary, resources, your income. Then underneath of that, we had this warlock type of dude here that came out, but it's crossed out of the vote. So maybe people could even put their bets on like maybe some type of nigga they went to, or to do some type of magic on you, possibly. But it's not working, or someone could be, doing it to imagine like your finances and stuff to cause like financial blockages. We got Bolivia and Costa Rica, so maybe they could be doing some type of Santeria or something like that. But Bolivia, Costa Rica upright, you hear that, Trump? Yeah, whatever that means, we'll see. Just look for that story, right? Maybe something to do with voting there, voting rights or something. Um, Also here we got this couple here that look like they're like in a clothing store as well. And then carbon footprint calculator. Maybe somebody's trying to like not leave a trace behind. Maybe it could be something to do with like fabrics, clothing item or something, or like maybe like if some people is trying to act like they own a clothing business, maybe that's yours or something. They could be caught up in like a roller coaster. Maybe something to do with like foreign money, and like clothes, or like hmm, maybe supply and demand, carbon footprint calculator. Again, also it's giving me the energy, like I said, with that person maybe trying to like, buy you, like give you stuff. with the cupcakes and the clothes and the jewelry or whatever the fuck. Maybe even somebody could have burnt some type of clothes out in the woods and stuff. It kind of looks like the woods in the background there. Carbon monoxide. Then we got this golfing chick here. This card always be coming out. And so maybe you could live near like a golf course or something like that. Maybe it could be some type of prestigious neighborhood or something like that. Then also we got summer, so maybe also something to do around like the summertime. Um, Maybe they could be like a part of some type of country club or some shit like that. Go cards. Look. I don't know what they get for that. We'll see. But underneath of that, though, we got marketing and finance that came out upright. My bad, look, we just had to do it like this. Marketing and finance, and then this backseat of the car. Maybe it could be something about, transportation, or like something about like something in the back seat, like if you know a car that kind of looked like this, maybe there's something hidden there or something from like summertime, or I don't know, like some type of equipment or something. Look, whatever comes to you, because who knows what the fuck if I say some shit and I'm like, oh, I just went off of it, so it might not make sense, to me right now, but some of you say it might make sense. So I'm not saying it might make sense to you. So here again with that finances shit, it's funny how you got like the jar, like maybe like if you conceal it, or something like that, then you'll be able to like contain it or some shit like that. It'll grow, but once it starts to grow too much and stuff, then that's when motherfuckers start getting mad and shit, like, oh nah, we gotta burn that. Um and then we got this pink salt lamp again. So I don't know, it's just give me like maybe somebody like monitoring your forget what you call it, your finance and stuff. Maybe they could be using something like black salt, or like some type of powder or some weird shit as well. Maybe like the pink salt lamp thing. Maybe they could have put some shit like that like near your bed. Maybe, I don't know. Look, I don't know about that type of shit, but it's random shit I done heard all throughout the years, certain things, and then whatever stuff I actually see. So yeah, so I guess be careful. Maybe they could have even did some type of thing where they put something maybe in the backyard or stuff to try to like stop your finance. Maybe they buried some type of item of clothing or some weird shit. Bro, they be doing all type of shit. One nigga used to bury my fucking underwear shit, do weird shit. Then we got Google, and we got this joint that's supposed to be like a trap house. So maybe even somebody was like tracking, like, GPS tracking you, Google, with it coming out underneath of this car. Maybe they could have lied and said like you do shit like, yeah, like the trap house, or do, I don't know, illegal shit like that, and stuff that could like affected your marketing and business or something like that, possibly. Or they could be working with people as well. The person that's like doing the magic and stuff possibly could be someone that be going to that trap house or whatever. That. Look. Next. Look, we got scripture cards next. So next one, let me go see if I get this in. We got Proverbs 10:11-13. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirreth up strife, but love covereth all sins. In the lips of him that have understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Look, Lord, and then we got this watching it. Maybe somebody about to get guys ride to their back for watching your ass if they've been like stalking or just constantly watching you and stuff, or just throwing magic at you with all these different cards and stuff like that. Maybe they could be someone that was like out in the distance doing this shit. They about to get caught the fuck up. I just hear look, Jesus coming out to ride. And I was like, I ain't right, bro. Look, so then also here, like, we got this graduation card in reverse. So we think coming out, what isn't it like on the same line as the person who like animals? Yeah, who likes animals? The four C's. Maybe they could harvest younger people's energy with waiting for those 4 eggs to hatch and shit, and they don't be wanting them to like reach maturity or graduate like spiritually or something. Maybe it could even be like down to like targeting people that own businesses and stuff like that with that cell card universe. Maybe like when they first meet you, they lie to you and then try to like energy harvest and like fuck up your shit and then make sure you don't reach maturity. But they do this like multiple people, like there's a network of people that do that shit, right? Whether it be just trying to make you undateable and whatever the fuck. And nobody can do that. I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just saying people have said I'm a fucking prostitute. Bitch, I've been celibate. Motherfuckers breaking here and try to assault me and have assaulted me, but I'm not out here fucking when I walk to the goddamn store. People have said all types. Motherfuckers said I was eating cat food, bitch. Like, But anyways, yeah, it could have just been different things if people didn't want you to reach their graduation of like being maybe successful in like business and stuff like that. Um, and it could just be like somebody that does this, like maybe it could be like I said, a warlock that been doing this their whole life, like doing this to like young energies or working with a network of people with that carbon footprint. They could be erasing these motherfuckers afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like with that cell card being in reverse, like, come in, fuck their shit up, and then whether it be like being a fake partnership with you or being like a fake friend, whatever the fuck. Then underneath of that, we got this queen card here in reverse. So yeah, like I said, this might be doing like crown chakra magic, or just don't want you to be seen like like on your shit, like in your spotlight status. We got Matthew 13:57. A prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house. So pretty much, they're just saying you're not going to be, when you are someone that God's gifts and you're a prophet of God, most likely nobody in your town or even in your household go to fuck with you. I'm living proof. Whether you believe that shit or not, I've been trying to look. We're taking go into that. So then we got this money here that comes out in reverse. So and then also here it looked like a coven of witches. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looked like 3 women and 1 dude all sitting around some candles doing some type of spell work or something. But this in reverse, so it could have been multiple attempts recently where somebody maybe scraped the last bit of shit they had to try to get some fucking magic done or some shit, or just try to affect your fucking finances and stuff. Or maybe somebody rejected somebody or took somebody to try to like, do beauty magic on you, or try to like get people to do you as like a false prophet if you're somebody that does do spiritual services or like offer spiritual guidance or anything like that or speak for God. Then we got this in reverse here, and it's another scripture card, Luke 16:12. And if you have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own? So maybe, and it's in reverse, and maybe people's lying to you and try to make it seem like I said, you're irresponsible, you're not someone that can handle it, you can't, whatever the fuck, it's a revolving around, whether it be like your own business and shit, like, no, I should be the owner of this, or whether it be whatever the fuck, uh, it could have just been like people trying to pay to like someone they would cherish or take care of something again, like that energy earlier. They could even work with somebody. It looked like a magician because you got a top hat on, maybe like behind the scene, like in the dark, because it looked like it's nighttime. Like they like kind of also spooked or don't know, so maybe like that could be like backfiring too if somebody was trying to paint you that way, like maybe it's ungrateful or some shit like that, and it's not true or something. It could be especially if they were throwing hella magic, maybe they could be getting haunted or something like that, or seeing little shit at like the hallway possibly as well, or wherever the fuck they go. We also got this card that came out that looked like it's like some type of lighthouse or near like some type of beach and stuff. In reverse, for the jobs, we got auditing clerk, able seaman, document clerk, zookeeper. It's funny with that card, they did person with the animal shit. MRI technologist, retail stalker, carpet layer, school bus driver. So all those can be reversed. Maybe anybody of those work employments, maybe they could be losing those jobs, maybe you could have been corrupt in those jobs, maybe they could be involved in what's going on in your life or something like that, or they could be a part of the deep water situation, or with this couple in deep water, maybe they like orchestrated some shit, and then any of these people could be involved, or they could have those types of jobs, or maybe those could have been the type of jobs that maybe they were harvesting people's energies of, like coming in and destroying and stuff like that. Then this person maybe could be like a Leo, because you got Leo. It came out in reverse, and then Balenciaga. So it's giving me like that fashion. Think again with this person here. Maybe it's like some type of person that works with like fashion designers or models or some shit that comes out like in the reverse. Maybe they kid has some type of weird shit going on with the whole, pedo scandal with Balenciaga. But yeah, maybe they just don't want you to be in some type of fierce line type of energy. Like how they say like an enemy can be deceiving, they can come in here like a snake, slow, or like pounce on you like a lion or whatever the fuck. Then we got this tunnel here, or like this it looked like some type of underground tunnel, or like a parking garage, something like that. And then this chick here with tattoos, a lot of tattoos. Maybe somebody wanted you to be like scarred by all this shit that you go through, or just make it feel like it's no light at the end of the tunnel, because it kind of looks like there's a dead end there. There's not really shit in there. Then the more I look at it, it kind of look like there's something at the end of the picture. Am I tripping? What the fuck? It look like it kind of. Anyways, yeah, maybe somebody was into like was trying to do some type of magic, maybe to make it you feel like you don't have no type of career and like